Welcome with love and warmth, Miss Cindy Mills.
Good morning, everyone. This is a wow moment. I'm sure like your taste buds also feel that wow when you eat the Koesister. So what I'm going to speak about today is how we actually got here, why we are here, and the trajectory going forward. So the past 2 or 3 years, we have been proudly community, which encompasses, we are proudly community safety champion, C2 community, we are agency, a conglomerate of entities, and we basically do skills development. So what we have done is we have had live beta testing interventions in communities, in especially marginalized communities, with kids with disability from severe to mild disability. And we tested these interventions around agriculture, agro-processing, urban survival, foraging, and entrepreneurship. And this was to basically show them how to be sustainable, to use what is around them, and to make it work in today's society. It was a fusion of tradition meets life, basically. So it is using the old with indigenous knowledge and producing what we have today. And that then wants to translate into a cultural heritage, generational wealth for ourselves and for the future generations. And the aim through all of this was to make them understand the rich indigenous knowledge systems that we have and how we can incorporate it into our everyday life. And what was so amazing was how the kids with disabilities were just opening up like flowers. It spoke to them, it resonated, and they could actually translate these skills into live beta testing models. So forward to this past week, we came full circle and we actually closed the loop in one of the interventions that we started. So some of the things that we did was we created food gardens in different venues like the School of Skills, like Mitchell's Plain Day Hospital for the malnourished and the diabetic clinic, urban farmers, a whole host of places. We started these agricultural things, and then we did workshops around health and agro-processing to show them what the health benefits are of the food that they are growing and how to actually make it so that they can start a business and become sustainable in their own life. So we ended up at Greenbridge this past week, and the kids then harvested the vegetables that they had grown from the garden we activated last year. And we showed them how to, we took them on a foraging expedition on the ground. We showed them how to make pine needle soda. We spoke about what the health benefits are because it's probiotics. We showed them how to make a healthy coffee alternative from the honey locust tree, and that was amazing. And then we showed them how to actually pickle the vegetables that they had grown themselves. And they are now going to do that en masse, and they are going to sell it at the festival, Fun Day Festival, so that they can then start being entrepreneurs in their own life. And this is sort of the intervention that we want to now translate into indigenous knowledge systems through skills development. And today is a perfect example of how to do that, where we fuse ancient traditions like the Koesister, indigenous knowledge that was transferred through generations, and the science behind all of this, fusing it all to actually act as a springboard for future entrepreneurs or ecopreneurs, so to say. Because we also know that the joblessness in the country is escalating, we want to provide that platform for others that they can then start their own little business by using what they have, by understanding the benefits of nature and how it can uplift society as well, not just as a business but also health-wise. So those are the interventions we've been working through, And we want to really boost the Indigenous Knowledge System portfolio now by really diving into what are the actives of the indigenous ingredients in South Africa, putting it on the map, producing products, producing entrepreneurs, and going global. So in a nutshell, that's basically what we have done and are doing.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Ladies and gents, we're going to move along with the program just a little bit. I'm going to introduce you to currently one of the main Koesister ninjas. Cairo, please make your way up on stage. If you give a thunderous round of applause, please. Thank you, Uncle Carl. And then we're also going to call on our 2019 Koesister of the Year,